Now, I think some bamboos can be as stunning in winter as some of those dogwoods and willows that we value for their lovely winter-coloured stems. This one's particularly important to me because it's the one I look out on from my kitchen window. So I'm going to give it a good tidy up and show you how you can turn a clump of bamboo into a stunning winter feature. Now, some bamboos have got a bad name for being spreaders. This one's not too bad. This is the golden groove bamboo, or Phyllostachys aureocaulis. But the first thing to do when you go to maintain your bamboo is have a quick look around the outside of the clump, and any little outliers where you see it is starting to spread, like here, trim those back. So get a good sharp spade, get right underneath it like that so you start to lift, and then you'll start to see where it's connected to the main trunk here. And what you need to do is get your loppers and just cut that connection back. And when you've finished, you're left with a little plant like that that you could easily pot up and give away to a friend. Now, having tidied up your clump, the next job is to thin it out. So your aim is to end up with between about 10 and 20 of these really nice, thick, brightly coloured bamboo stems, thinning out all the thin and weedy ones. So some you'll be able to do with secateurs, some you'll need the loppers depending on the thickness, but have a good old clear out right at the base. Now, another job I'm doing as I'm going along, the stems that I have decided to leave because they're tall and fat and nicely coloured, I'm just tidying off all their side branches as I go, so that all we get left with are their nice clear stems. And that'll go right on high, right up to about kind of 4 or 5 foot. I'll be clearing the stems as well. Now, the last thing I'm going to trim out are those that have gone almost too tall, so they're above the kind of the main head of the foliage, because they look a little bit ugly at the top. So I'll follow them down and I'll trim them out. So we're just left with a nice standard bunch of clean stems. Now, I'm pretty pleased with the final product here, but now I'm concentrating on not wasting the byproducts, because the canes that I've cut out here actually are fine for the garden. So I'm just trimming up the bigger ones that I've cut out, and the side stems. I'm going to keep those for making sweet pea tripods and so on. But I'm also not wasting some of the flimsier ones either, because in the past I've trimmed these up and made lovely little kind of structures like this for garden plants, but also, you know, for house plants. So I'm not wasting anything. So this is the finished result. I'm really pleased with it. Not only does it show off the beautiful colour of these stems in the low winter light, but also it's become quite see-through. So from my kitchen window, I can now sort of look through this sort of see-through screen of stems, and it sets off all the spring bulbs in the garden behind it.